Hello guys and welcome to the 2019 yearly roundup. It's the end of a decade, and an end of another year of TheGamakazi's Let's Plays. So, let's get into it, and start off with Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, which broke 100 parts. I was playing it all throughout last year, and I finally completed at 101 parts this year. Glad I finally got through that game. I enjoyed that game quite a lot. Maybe I'll come back with the DLC, like I said in the video itself, but we shall have to wait on that, because we move on to the next game, which is Hearts of Iron 4, Man the Guns as the Netherlands. So, I finally brought back the evil Dutch Empire in this one, and I really did try, built a massive alliance, an alliance that shouldn't have even been possible, but thanks to the game breaking slightly, I actually made it somewhat viable. But in the end, you know, there's only so much you can do against a massive German empire with a British Empire on the other side. Anyway, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Links to all of these will be in the description, as always. Next, we played Kards, spelled with a K, a game kindly provided to me by the developers to take a look at with some extra card packs, thank you very much. I also played 8-Bit Invaders with friends with Turbo Gaming. It was a 2-part series, and it just sort of happened one night, so that was fun. Hope you enjoyed it if you watched it. I also, finally, goddammit, I finally finished Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. It's literally, I think, the longest running Let's Play on my channel. It started off as I'll just play Yu-Gi-Oh! On the weekends, and then it became like a full-fledged Let's Play, then it just died. And then it came back, and then it died, and then it came back, and I finished it. Something like that. Anyway, it felt like it broke 100 parts, but it didn't. It was close. But finally, we're done with that. Now, I'm never touching Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Never, unless something convinced me otherwise. But Jesus, I'm done, at least for a long time. Because that game, the Ante-Challenger, just killed me. I had to even get rid of the Ante-Challenger at the end of it, because it just wasn't viable. Anyway. Moving on, I also played Muse Dash, another game provided to me by the developers. I also got Abandoned Ship, another game provided to me by the developers. I think, actually, if I include Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, which was given to me by Games Planet, I think the majority of my Let's Plays that I've done this year was provided by other people, and not actually games that I initially owned at the beginning of this year. Barring, Sword Art Online, which I owned last year. Yeah, so Abandoned Ship, played that, thank you very much, quite a fun game. And my current Let's Play that I'm going through right now just broke under 100 parts, Mount Blade Warband, A Clash of Kings, with Cyrus Blacksword, that's third mercenary, of Katia, no, the goddamn badass of House Blacksword, going around killing everybody, including mostly people in the Vale, because we must seek revenge for the humiliation suffered in the Vale. Really fun series. I don't know what to make of it, really. It was just, I feel like playing Mount Blade Warband, I'll record it, and I did like a massive upload spree of, I'm just enjoying this, and then slowly Cyrus Blacksword's characters started to develop again, and then I decided I would just kill everything. Or something along those lines. It was fun. It still is fun. Hope everyone's watching and enjoying it. So, yep, Mount Blade Warband. And that is all the Let's Plays, both completed and current. So, next we have I Just Plays, which there is only one. It was Katia, Enter 2. If any of you have ever read the prequel comics, or web comics, you know about this minigame. If you haven't actually read it, go check it out. It's about a Khajiit in the game of Oblivion. I don't really want to describe it because it's honestly quite a fun little webcomic that you can just read yourself. So link in the description to both that video and to prequel if any of you ever want to read this little webcomic. So, yep, there's that. And the longest goddamn running series on my channel, I'm fairly sure I'm correct in saying this, Breaking Oblivion, finally had its final episode. I finally did an episode 10 to Breaking Oblivion, and it's the one that I wanted to do from the very beginning. I wanted to show this because it's like the one goddamn glitch I never saw anyone. Well, it's not even a glitch; it's just an exploit. The one goddamn thing that you can do in that game that I never saw anyone else do. Like, you can do it on consoles. You can get a goddamn Akaviri katana at the beginning of the game because you can trick the game by taking Boris's. Because it doesn't look for Boris's because you're not meant to have it, but you can get it. Anyway, that was the one I found, and I wanted to get through it. So I finally did that, and there it is. So Breaking Oblivion is finally complete, and that series is gone. And I might as well say this at this point with CK 3 coming out, and the fact that my old save files are now completely outdated. I think I can officially declare the history of the Howitzer Dynasty gone. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with that. I'll have to, like, backtrack to previous versions of the game to continue. And it's honestly probably not going to happen at this point. So what I'll do is I'll just say that is the history of the Howitzer Dynasty. Fell apart after that one. So it was a nice little 2-part series. Something completely different. Something I wanted to try doing a bit more scripted content. I've moved away from that because it's really not worth it in my mind to try and continue doing stuff like that. It was a fun little project, but I think we're going to have to stop it there. And I believe that's about it. A rather short list, but a fun one in my opinion. So I guess the final thing is the breakdown of what we've achieved so far. We have now got 15,654 subscribers as of counted now, and 7,434,893 views. So that is the state of the channel in 2019, and we are moving on to 2020. Not only a new year, but a new decade. Will it bring more stuff? Will I be able to do more exciting games? Who knows? Who knows? I honestly don't know. What I'll at least need to do is complete my Mountain Blade Warband series, and we'll see where we go from there. If I'm gonna plan anything else, I'll make a separate video saying it. But anyway, that's it for this video and the last video of 2019. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and thank you for sticking with me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in 2020. Later, guys.